Okay, so today we're here with Bryce Lob, owner of Una Vida Tequila, and we want to talk to him a little bit on our Spotlight Sunday about his business and some of the cool things that he's done for the community. So, Jay, we're going to let Jake go right into it.
So, Bryce, what made you want to start a tequila company?
So a few reasons. I'm a big agave nerd, so I spent a lot of time in Mexico. I love the ins and outs of how the spirit is made, the product itself, just kind of everything about it. My business partner worked for a previous tequila brand, so I spent some time traveling with him in my old business and learning a little bit about that. And then secondly, just the industry as a whole. I mean, we love bartenders, we love restaurants. I can sit at a bar stool all day long and just chat with a bartender. So I kind of wanted to stay in the industry, and again, just a big tequila guy.
Awesome.
From what I hear, they love you too. So,
We do.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to anyone that's starting a small business?
putting you on the spot.
Yeah, putting me on the spot. So obviously my specific industry is a little different. There's a lot of licensing and everything like that. I would just say, and this is kind of a tough one to give, but this is just my advice, is go all in. So I have a lot of friends who are like, I want to do this, I want to do this, but they just never act. They never, they just dip their toes, and if you're kind of put up with your back against the wall, you're kind of forced to make it work. And that was my business partner and I. We both quit our jobs, traveled to Mexico and started this from scratch.
Nice.
Didn't have a plan B. My business partner says all the time, and we get people ask like, well, what'd you do after this? What'd you do after this? And like, maybe I'm just too stupid to quit. We just kind of joke that we just kept getting punched in the face, and you find a way to adapt when that's kind of your only option. So again, there was no plan B since day one.
You got to make it work,
That's
and,
awesome.
and look at you now. That's great.
Yeah,
That's an awesome answer. So when did you know you were onto something special? Something special?
So I know our tequila in general is very good, the juice itself, but you can have all the best juice in the world, and if you're not good at branding and you have terrible customer service, it's not going to go anywhere. And so I knew that, one, the person I was getting into business with, my business partner, and myself, we have a good yin and yang. We both, can do what needs to be done when it comes to branding in different states and selling and everything like that. But I just knew all these other big brands, at the end of the day, when you talk to people and you go bar after bar after bar, there's a consistency behind, has anyone from that company ever stepped foot in here? And they'll say, well, no. Well, why do you sell it? I don't know, I'm just kind of told I have to. There's just no reason that they have it there. And so it takes time. It's a longer business model for us, but it's paid off in the long run of just, okay, these people are actually recommending Una Vida, not just because it's good tequila, and we make it a little bit more affordable than some of these other big brands out there, but because we spend time and we actually care about the account. I'm partnering with each account to figure out, hey, what can we do together to make this beneficial, not just for me that you're selling my tequila here, but for your staff, and educating them and putting money in their pockets, or doing events, or doing anything like that. Sure. So I don't have a specific time that I was like, hey, we're onto something here. I knew just from the beginning, like, if we stuck with the plan, and I'm not trying to get into all 50 states at once. It's just the two of us. It's just him in St. Louis, and we're in 4 states, and it's just going one bar at a time and just knocking on doors.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Where at locally, if somebody who was watching this wanted to buy this and try it out, where would they get it?
We're probably every liquor store. So
Okay.
in all the ABCs, the Jacobs, Groves, good small mom and pop. That's my favorite, is Central Market Wine and Spirits. Again, if you go to our website, there's a store locator that you can put in your zip code, and it tells you every restaurant, every liquor store.
We're going to post that along with this. So
you could search directly to whatever liquor store is 50 feet from you, as well as whatever bar has it. That carries us.
Okay.
I have another question too.
Yeah.
Tell us, the reason we have you here is because we really wanted to tell you thank you for everything you did for the industry, the bars, the bar staff, the servers, all the people that struggled when everything got shut down. Tell us what you did when the pandemic started?
Yeah, so like I said, our biggest thing is partnering with the industry as a whole. You know, a lot of brands we found through statistics of talking to our distributors, they are about 80% liquor stores and 20% on premise. We are the exact opposite. And so we're about 80% bar and restaurant. We focus heavily, that's where you build a brand, and then people go to the liquor store. And we saw a lot of these bartender guilds, these bar associations raising money, 500,000 from Jaeger, 500,000 from Tito's. I started talking to bartenders like, are you gonna see a dime of this? And they're like, probably not. You know, if you're not paying your monthly dues to some of these big bartenders, they're never gonna see anything. And you know, my partner and I were talking like, dude, we don't have the money to shell out 500,000. I was like, but the one thing we do have is tequila.
Right.
And so we just kind of both in our separate markets put a video out there. Like if you're an industry worker, whether that's a chef or a owner or a manager, a bartender, a staff, you know, waitress, shoot me a message, tell me that you actually work in the industry where you work, and give me your address. And the whole thing was, you know, social distancing. We don't have to meet together, but I'm just going to leave a bottle on your front porch.
And you became known as what?
The Tequila Fairy.
Yes, you did.
The Tequila Fairy. And and it was cool. It was our distributors joined in on the cause and donated, and it was cool for them to give back. But it was a way for me to, you know, again, when every single bar and restaurant was closed, my sanity of just sitting at home was not very good.
Sure.
So I had to do something, and so, you know, I would start at 4 a.m. and I'd hop in my car and I'd, you know, maybe get 15 to 20 bottles delivered
That's
that
great.
day. And we did about 2,500 bottles or so when
Wow.
it was all said and done.
Wow, I know you
a
benefited
bottle.
from this,
Yep,
did you not?
I did. I was a receiver of a bottle.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
This is
Yeah,
how
of
I found
course.
out about it, yeah.
So yeah, that was just, I mean, I would get Instagram and Facebook messages, and I would just kind of write them down.
People
and I would
requesting
try
tequila?
tequila.
Yeah.
And I would try and prioritize, okay, you know, I would map quest and figure out who lived in what area, and I'd just go door to door, and then I'd message them, hey, or I'd take a picture and I'd tag them, letting them know, hey, it's on your front porch, and you know, people were just at home, so they'd just say thank you. And again, it was just our way of like, hey, I know it's not money, but
It's a little bit of
it's
sunshine
a little bit of sunshine.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
enjoy it while you're at home.
during this
and stuff.
super crappy 2020
Yes.
years.
we definitely enjoyed it.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I'm good.
Okay, well that's awesome. We just wanted to tell you thanks for everything you did for the service industry and the community, and this is going to be our first Spotlight Sunday. We would like everybody to go check out Bryce's Tequila and maybe grab a bottle for the bar at home just to tell him thank you, because he's an awesome local hero. A hero. I don't know about is hero the right word? He's an awesome local tequila fairy.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Bryce.
Thank you.